Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Right. You know me, I'm a very honest person. I like to be upfront. I'm going to put all my cards on the table right now before we kick off this show. Right now, I'm not feeling great. I've been really burnt out since Friday night. I think I've just been overdoing it in life generally. And sometimes your body starts speaking to you and says, slow down, slow down. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been resting lots. I've been really good to myself as much as I can, whilst also combating a lot of life headaches. Had a power cut on Monday. Big deal. It got sorted. My boiler's broken. They came to fix it today. They're having to order parts, which I'm not going to get until Monday. Right now, the way I describe it is, I feel like I'm trapped in a really slow car. Like, if my body, being a vessel, it's just really slow, and it's very frustrating. I get to the end of the workday, I go to bed for a couple of hours, get back up. I've got some decaf at the moment because I don't want to be drinking tea this late. And some of you will be saying, and there's a lot of love in the chat, and I'm grateful for you, a big theme for today. And I know some of you will be going, but Myles, why are you doing a live show? Because these live shows always make me feel great. I wanted to do this. However, the caveat is cards on the table. It's going to be a very short and sweet show. I say maybe 40 minutes. We might end up going for the full hour. We'll see how it goes. I just wanted to let you know that it's going to be a nice short one in which I'm probably going to seem a bit calmer and lower energy. But as I'm talking, I already feel the energy coming up a little bit because I love hanging out with you all. So, yeah, thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to be talking about the power of gratitude. Vitamin G, the emote that all my members get to use in the chat, is on the thumbnail. And there is something I wanted to try today because, as some of you know, and by the way, to anyone that is new, if there is anyone new watching right now, my name is Myles Dyer, and this is Myles Dyer Live, where every Wednesday, this time, wherever you are in the world, and I know that the clocks are changing a lot at the moment, we just hang out. Sometimes we talk about fun things, we do quizzes, popular culture, movies, games, and other times we take it down a little more serious, like today, talking about life. We might talk about mental health and well-being, life hacks, or even world events as a whole. And today we are going to be talking about gratitude. And as someone has reminded me, Gamescast Live with PSVR Vault Pro that I host every Friday, that will be on in an hour because we are an hour closer together with all my loved ones over the ocean. So, but one of the things that we normally do at the end of every show is we play a game called Words on Stream, where we all chip in, we try and guess words. It's always a good time. And I've mentioned for a while now that I've wanted to find other games. Now, the company that does Words on Stream, they do other games, but they're all for just Twitch specifically. So I did email them earlier, and I asked if they're going to be doing more YouTube integration. But I saw this great YouTube video from a really small streamer called Amy. And one of the recommendations she made was jigsaw puzzles. And she recommended this website, jigsawpuzzles.io. And it's one that we can all do together. And a nice idea that she had, and she's someone that live streams gaming, so while she's gaming, it allows people in the chat to game as well. But for this, I thought, while we're having a conversation about gratitude, we can just chill and we can do a puzzle together. I mean, probably less me than you, because I'm going to be focusing on the chat. And so if you look in the chat right now, actually, before I do that, let me just bring it up on screen. You ready to see this? You should see it like here. We've got a little puzzle. And in the chat now, I am going to be putting a link that you can all join. You don't have to log in, I don't believe. And you can just drag the pieces like I'm doing here. So you can just drag one onto the screen. And I don't know if I should be saying what it is. I mean, it should be... Actually, I think there's a preview button at the top. I would recommend not pressing it. But yeah, so I'm going to leave that up there. And then I see people are joining already. And as we go through this live show. Hopefully, I think there's 600 plus pieces. So there's a lot of pieces, but there are a lot of you watching. And so let's just see if over the next half an hour you're able to complete it. I already see some of you now getting on with it. So I thought this is quite a cute idea. So yeah. With that said, just a couple more bits of housekeeping. I mentioned in the past that I am in the process of getting some merchandise developed for the channel and the community. And I've been working behind the scenes on that a lot. And I actually put together, when you go on websites like Fiverr and you look for designers, you often just say in their little form, this is what I want. I've actually done kind of shows from my background in what I do as a full-time job. I actually put together a massive brief. I like that. No one's dragging anything across yet. Everyone's been really cautious. Is anyone struggling yet? Oh, it says to join this puzzle, you must supply the image it requires. What do you mean? As in, like, you need... So it won't let you do a custom one? Is that what it's saying? Oh, it's downloading the image. Okay, we'll give it a moment and hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, I'll just have to set up a new puzzle. Yeah. But I've sent off, and I've actually been working alongside some, actually a wide variety of designers from around the world, and I've already started having some designs come through, and I'm really, really okay. So you can only watch. That's cool. No worries. A lot of you are saying you can't do it. All right. So what we're going to do now, and this is fine. This is fine. Is I will just quickly take the screen share off. Let me go to the beginning. So it was actually the thumbnail for the video, which would have been nice, but that's all right. We can do a new one. So my puzzles. Let's have a look here. All recently played. Well, it says I can resume it. Yeah, for some reason. I don't know. Okay, it's saying downloading the image for me as well. So the only thing I can think of that I could try and do actually for this, and this is going to be such a chilled episode for anybody who's watching, is let me have a look here. What's the size of the image? Let me just resize the image. I mean, it was 800 kilobytes. That's not big at all. But let me just make it smaller. So export as a JPEG, and then put it on the desktop. Okay, it's 70 kilobytes now. So if that struggles, we're not going to have much luck. So yeah, let me just set up a new one and then I'll put a link in the chat for the new one. All right. So I'm going to my puzzles, custom, new puzzle, and then I'm choosing a file, desktop. Here we go. They will need to be sent the image. To play this puzzle with another person, they will need to be sent the image via chat, email, etc. Which seems lame. Now. Okay, right. I don't know if this is going to work. Okay, right. Do you know what? The puzzle thing we're just going to have to forget about for the moment then. It was a nice idea, but I don't know how else to do it in terms of... although I could do... Here we go. Yeah. Okay, cool, right. Okay, I've got a solution here. It's going to be a 627 piece puzzle. Okay, here we go, you guys, in the chat. This is the image. So this is the image. And then this is the room. Let's just see if this works. I can't believe you have to do it this way. There must be better ways of doing it. So we'll have a look. But anyway, sorry about that in the timestamps. I'll tell you what, this live show feels exactly how I feel at the moment. Sluggish. But there we go. And let me just stretch that a bit. Cool. And there we go. So people should be able to join now. And I've put in the chat a really small image link, so you should be able to do it. Anyway, I was talking about merchandise. I've got people from all over the world designing merchandise, and the designs I've seen so far are amazing. They're looking so, so great, and I'm really excited. And I know it's not all about what I think of them, but these are all shirts that I'm definitely going to buy and wear, and I'm probably going to buy for some of my fellow streaming friends to wear. But they're all like about positive messaging. They reflect a lot of the values that we talk about on this channel. And yeah, really, really excited. Yay, we're all good now. Great. Really, really happy to hear this. It says the server is full. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, in that case then, I'm afraid you'll have to unless I do a second room, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see how the people get on who are in the room at the moment. Hopefully they don't let you down. So yeah, merchandise is coming. Right. So today I wanted to talk about gratitude. Now, vitamin G, I have mentioned before. I like everyone dancing on the screen. Yeah. And can I actually remove the chat? 1 second. There we go. Great. Got to be careful. Although I do trust you all. Vitamin G is something. Errors in the chat today. Can't approve hidden message. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is strange. But we'll see how these people get on. I'm very excited to see this come together. So vitamin G was something introduced to me, the phrase, from one of my dad's friends and former colleagues. And he just said it casually in conversation. He didn't make a big deal about it. He just said, I like to practice vitamin G, like gratitude every day. I like to think about one thing I'm grateful, or one thing or person I'm grateful for. And if it's someone I can reach out to, I'll just drop them a line. And he'd done that with my father. And that was kind of how it came up in conversation. And yeah, it was just a really, really wonderful thing. And I thought, yeah, I should probably think about that a lot more. I often think about things that I'm grateful for in life, but just having some time every day just to take one moment every day and just think of one thing, just one thing you're grateful for, because it could be something as simple as I'm really grateful for this cup of tea because it's warm, it's comforting, and it tastes good, but it can also be much deeper things. It could be for someone in your family that has been there for you, or a friend. It could even be maybe a business owner or an influencer that you've engaged with who's been incredibly kind with their time and generous. And Callie says, just swigging a glass of Vit G tonight, which is good to see. And okay, so everyone's saying, yeah, so when you have to upload the gratitude image up and then it will work, yeah. And I appreciate that, Melanie, and that does mean a lot. And for me, I've always said that inspiration. I always said inspiration in the past, but I do think it is gratitude. Like gratitude is bi-directional. When people say they're grateful for me, it amplifies the feeling of gratitude I have for them. And the reason that I'm doing this show today, even though I'm really low energy, is because I'm really, really grateful for you. I love spending time with you. I love hanging out. And I love watching this jigsaw puzzle. It's 600 pieces. It's going to be very ambitious to see if they're able to do it. But, as things start coming together, you've got to start with colours. Like, I'd start with the reds. Like, already over here, I would take, like, this red here and bring it, like... You can see the white as well. We've got some reds here. Got... don't know, actually. I'm not saying it's easy. But it has to be something like this. Does it all just click together when it finally goes in? Oh, there you go. I clicked. There you go. I've already done 2 bits there. And I like the sound it makes. It's very, very satisfying. Yeah, this puzzle is full. I'm sorry. Well, and oh, yes, going for corners first. Corners is a very great point. I can see people already. The edges, because you have one flat side, and so you have a sense of where it goes. Really, really great point. Although some of you can work in the middle. I love all this collaboration. This is so cute to see. Look, today is not about going into the science of gratitude and like the science behind the impacts it has on mental health and well-being. I mean, I would have loved to have researched that for today, but if anything, I'm just surprised I even showed up. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk about just examples of gratitude. And so I've basically got some questions to run this conversation with. Okay, and so I'm going to start with today. And by the way, I'm going to be noting these things down because at the very end, I'm going to be I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to do something at the end with everyone's answers. So firstly, I'd like to ask, what is one thing that you are grateful for today? Like, if you think about today, what are you grateful for and why? And wow, someone's done really good with the cork bottle of the vitamin G bottle. This is really cool to see now. I'm actually glad. I know people watching on replay are going to be really bored with me doing that setting up, but this is really cute to watch at, right? But yeah. What are people grateful for today? And by the way, if you are experiencing gratitude for the live stream, do hit the like button. And if you're new, welcome and do subscribe. Lesser Logic says it's important to focus on these positive things. Absolutely. Because it makes you realize where to put your attention and your focus. And to put your focus onto things that are positive means you're taking away attention from things that are negative. And so, as I said at the start, I'm dealing with a lot of rubbish at the moment. No heating or hot water. Feeling like trash. But by being here right now, I don't have to dwell in those feelings. So Lesser Logic says, I'm grateful for my family. That's a great one. So family. And these are all things that as they get mentioned, everyone is going to probably be nodding along. So, family is a great one. Mark says, I'm grateful for being alive as I am every day. So, yeah, being grateful for being alive. Yeah. Every day. Every day is a blessing. And funnily enough, one of the T-shirt designs I'm getting is the another day is another chance to make a difference in your life, the lives of others, and the world as a whole. Melanie says, I'm grateful for my health and the beautiful music I can enjoy from my front yard. Perks to living on Route 66. That's awesome. So, yeah, health and music. Front yard. Bad Robo says, yeah, I'm grateful that I'm not in the war and that I don't have any major health problems or my loved ones. So, yeah, so being war-free. Yeah. Callie says, today I'm grateful that despite my knee swelling up a bit, ouch, I can still walk. Even 30,000 steps yesterday, even though it's a bit sore, I can still walk, which matters a lot. Sometimes I get back issues. And actually, it's interesting you mention that, because as I'm talking about back issues, I'm remembering sometimes I get, because I have a twisted bottom of my spine, and if I'm not doing my daily exercises, sometimes the bottom of my back can just go, and I will literally fall to the floor, and then I'm like bedbound for a few days, and I hobble around. And whenever that happens, gratitude comes everywhere, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of, why did I ever take it for granted? I should never take my back and my health for granted. I'll always do the stretches. I'll always do them every day. And then when I finally recover, which can take a week or two, I start doing my exercises every day. And then months later, I do them a bit less every day because I don't feel the need. And then when my back goes again, it's like, oh, no. Oh, no, I shouldn't have taken it for granted. And so being expressing gratitude every day for my back being pain-free might actually be a great motivating factor for me to keep doing things. Kiro says, I'm grateful for the little motivators. I love that. Mojo says, I'm grateful for people who can relate to and understand my mental health struggles, and the fact that we can support each other. Yeah. That's great. And oof, yeah, that is one of the many sounds I make when I fall to the floor. Hey, Brian, good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm just about. And Brian, I do owe you a lot of responses on Discord, but I'm going to do it when I'm a bit more clear-headed. But I hope you're doing good. And Brian is someone I'm grateful for, and I know that's not what he's come in here for. Although you might do. I'm very grateful for Brian because he gave me a great opportunity without parole, and he also does really great reviews. And actually, I should probably say right now, a game that I was wanting to live stream and publish, or do a let's play and publish with the embargo today was Switchback, which is a horror game. Many of you are going to like this. Not as scary as Resident Evil Village, I don't believe, but I wasn't able to get that done today, and so it will be happening this Saturday, 8 p.m. local time. So yeah, if you want to see that, I'll have the heart monitor on, and I'm actually looking forward to this a bit more than Resident Evil Village in the sense of it's more fun horror as opposed to dread, constant sense of dread. So that'll be good. Mark says, I'm grateful for being part of this amazing community. See, I feel like we could just do a show of just everyone just keep listing them off. It's a great one. I'm writing all these down. Bad Railway says, today I'm grateful that I am quite focused and I feel okay. I'm grateful for my spoiled kittens. I'm seriously ill, limiting my life. I'm glad I realised my dreams never waited to do something I wanted to do. That's good to know. So yeah, being grateful that you took advantage of situations and that. Absolutely. That's true. I know. But yeah, I'll send you a lot of essays in good Myles style. But no, I appreciate you, Brian. That means a lot. Someone likes ketchup. How is it? Yeah, I'm just having a look here at the... Can I do this? No. It was taken. Oh, I've just gone up the wrong one. There we go. Is that going to bring that? Sorry about that. Yeah, I went there and it took me to all my notes, which was unfortunate. Although there's nothing there. Actually, although I love it, one of the notes on the screen was what makes RE8 scary, which was funny. Walls of text, my favourite. Yeah. So yeah, no, these are some really, really great suggestions, and yeah, really, really, really good. Yeah, I'm grateful for the memories of close family members and friends no longer here, those I've loved and lost. I'm grateful for our mental health and our ability to come together every week. These are really, really good. See, again, this is just one of 10 questions I've got written on my sheet, and we could just keep doing this. And everyone's into the puzzle. I know, I'm loving this. I'm really impressed. And I assume things are going to speed up as like shapes start getting made. You're not grateful for the little things until they're taken away from you. I mean, honestly, it is absolutely true. And like, you know, my health with my back, and you know, you think about, you know, breathing, or, you know, when you think about like the breath, something we just do constantly. I'm grateful for breathing. Like, the feeling of breathing is amazing. It's what we need to live. And something I've done a few times the last couple of weeks is when I'm not necessarily anxious, but I feel like I could potentially be. When I go to bed and put my head on the pillow, I do a few mantras to myself, and I just sort of repeat them, either in my head or I say them out loud to myself. And that can often be things that you're grateful for. So, you know, I'm grateful for a good day. Grateful for the live show community. Grateful for a roof over my head. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, most people are one paycheck away from losing their home, which is a horrible thing, and that's just like the economy that we live in. And so being grateful for those life things as well. Grateful that I don't feel pain. There's that song, I Got Life, that refers to all the little but important things. That's good to know. Oh yeah, lots of great songs like that. Okay, so this question would normally come up if people were struggling to think about gratitude or people they're grateful for. But you're all very astute people. You're all very aware, and you do this very, very well. But can you share a story of someone who has inspired you with their attitude of gratitude? Like, has there been someone that has expressed gratitude to you? And how did that impact your life? I mean, I've told the story of John, my father's friend, who told me about vitamin G. That was very impactful, and I think that's really, really great. Sometimes ups outnumber the downs. They certainly do. And actually, you know, it all depends on where our focus is. I think that any day we could think of more positives than negatives if you wanted to. Because normally when things are really bad, it's not because there's a lot of bad things. It's because there's one really bad thing. And that's not to say that they shouldn't be acknowledged. But yeah, you can often start, you know, spending your time and attention on the things that you're positive about. This puzzle is so good. And I think it's always important to think about how gratitude can contribute to better relationships with friends, family, and co-workers. Because for me, gratitude is a great ingredient for one of my favourite outlooks in life and mantras, which is always assume good intention. I think that if you bring yourself to a conversation or an engagement with anyone, whether it's like in the chat like today, or it says it lost connection, I'm reconnecting. If you approach it with good intentions, you know, that's a positive starting point. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be dealing with someone with good intentions. If you're speaking to someone that you're having a debate with, or someone you've never met before, but as long as it's a starting point, it means you give it the best possible chance to begin with, which I think is really, really important. This is so good. I'm actually just going to help out here a little bit, I think. So we've got this here. See, it's all these red ones here. Let's bring all the reds in. Let's have a look. Right, we've got that curve there. There we go. Oh. Nope. Okay. Nope. I mean, I'm not saying this is going to be easy. It's definitely not easy. Man, I'd love to do this on Without Parole. I'd love to do this on Without Parole on a Friday show. Is we do it, but with a game thing. But it's annoying that you have to upload the image first. So there might be a website that allows you to do it. But yeah, I usually approach things with skepticism. Maybe I should try a different approach. Well, there's a difference between skepticism and cynicism. I don't think there's anything wrong with approaching engagements with skepticism. I think cynicism is where it can be toxic. Because skepticism is just being curious and, being cautious. Mojo says, one of my best friends called Harry told me that I am a very selfless person. I am really kind, caring person. That floored me and I was blown away by it. Which gets to the heart of one of the main points when it comes to gratitude, which is the importance, going back to my father's friend John, of expressing it to people. Because even when there are people that you think, oh, they probably know that they're doing a good thing, or they must hear it a lot, you can change someone's trajectory of their day by sending just a single message. And I do find that happens a lot when I send messages to people that I'm either working with, or I am, if someone has given me great customer service. I mean, this is a great example of like how experience shapes gratitude. The service industry. I don't know how many of you have worked in the service industry, but and I think customers have got better over the years, over the last decade, because of social media, I think, of a more socialized society. But I remember when I was 16 working in electronics at a department store, and I'd have an old couple come in going, oh, could I speak to an adult? And it made me feel terrible. I was well trained on what I was going to be talking about, and I kind of felt like, well, fine then. I'm not going to get anywhere with this, and I just passed them on. But because of the bad experiences I had working in the sales and sort of customer service, the more I appreciate the hard work that people do. And so from the age of like 19 onwards, after I got out of that space, whenever I'm dealing with people, I always like to talk to them, treat them like a human being, have a conversation with them. If they're working behind a till, see how their day is. And when they make a mistake, unless it's absolutely horrific, like they've headbutted your grandma and knocked her out, just say, no, don't worry about it. It's totally cool. No worries, especially when it's people's first days and stuff like that. So appreciation, gratitude can bleed into that quite a lot. David says, how are you, Myles? Have you played Switchback yet? I haven't, and the reason why is I am holding it. I've had it for a couple of days now. But I wanted to save it until I was going to either pre-record or do a live stream, and because at the moment I'm not feeling great, I'm gonna be saving it until the weekend. So on Saturday I'll be doing it, and it's actually registered now. So I can't do it now on here, but if you look on my YouTube channel, there is a Switchback VR link, and you can set a reminder on it so you get notified via the YouTube app when I go live. Aren't you grateful for the internet? I am. The internet is a great one. The internet. Okay, Callie says, a story to share. A friend of mine went travelling around the world for many years and at one point asked if I could look after their possessions. I reluctantly agreed, and had a whole pile of crates cluttering my flat for nearly 5 years. Eventually, I said it was too much. The friend had got back to the UK and arranged to collect the stuff. Since then, they have given me lots of valuable advice for how to improve my YouTube video setup for delivery. It is amazing. That's good to know. That is amazing. Have I seen the Friends episode where they joke about there is no selfless act? I haven't. I actually I wasn't particularly a fan of Friends growing up. But headbutting grandmas is my hobby. Well, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. 2.5 hours and I can play Switchback. That is cool. I accidentally wore a green t-shirt in Asda. To cut a long story short, I'm now covering Sandra's shift on Saturday. I've seen a lot of those like Best Buy and like those videos where people dress up in the uniform and turn up at these places. I think there was a Best Buy where they just went in with blue shirts all round, and it just created absolute chaos. I will quickly leave a date if they're not nice to service workers. Always be kind. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, the way people treat others is a very telling aspect of people's character. Otto, I love this one. I am grateful for my mistakes. I learned a lot from them. I guess I'm back to collecting stamps then. So, look, there's been a great list here. I've got a massive list. Everything from family to music to your front yard. I've got a nice list here. Now, something that came out this week was an update for chatbot GPT. And, oh man, I don't know if it's going to work if I'm going to have to do it on Safari. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, this is going to work. Cool. They've released Chatbot GPT version 4, so I've paid for it, so I can have access to it, and it's much more advanced. You can even upload images and ask it to, like, you can ask it questions based on the images, which is pretty remarkable. So, what I've got here is a prompt. And what I wanted to do was to end the show by asking it to just write a song or a poem based on everyone's things that they're grateful for. So let's see what it says. Here we go. You ready? It's already writing it now. It's super quick. It's doing it in verses, okay? Verse 1. I'm grateful for my family, yeah. They stand by my side. Being alive, with every breath, I feel so alive. My health, it keeps me going. I can't deny. And the music in my ears, it lifts me high. I'm thankful for my front yard, my peaceful domain. The peace in my life keeps me sane. Little motivators, they drive me every day. For the ones who understand, I got so much to say. Oh, there's a chorus here. We're living life with gratitude, you see. Every day we're taking in that vitamin G. We count our blessings. We're thankful, we're free. Yeah, that's right, we're living on that vitamin G. So the song's called Vitamin G. Here we go, here's verse 2. This live stream community, it brings us together. Feeling focused, sharp minds, light as a feather. My kittens bring joy, their love can't be measured. A roof overhead, I'm grateful for this shelter. I'm thankful that I'm not in pain, I'm feeling strong. The internet connects us all, we all belong. My mistakes, they taught me lessons, made me grow. I learned a lot from them, I just want you to know. And now we've got a bridge. We're grateful for the love, the life and the laughter, the moments that we treasure, now and ever after. So let's unite, let our gratitude take flight. Together we'll shine, spreading love and light. Chorus. We're living life with gratitude, you see. Every day we're taking in that vitamin G. We count our blessings, we're thankful, we're free. Yeah, that's right, we're living on that vitamin G. And here's the outro. So remember, every day, take your dose of gratitude. Vitamin G, it's the key to life that's bright and new. Count your blessings, show love and embrace truth. Vitamin G, we're grateful. That's what we're going to do. So there we go. That is the song. That is the song for can ChatGPT do a rap battle with itself? You could do. But yeah, that was nice. That was nice. If you don't know about ChatGPT, you need to check out the Myles Dyer live episode I did about it. I don't know if anyone can find the link. But yeah, you can do anything in real time. I mean, I could literally ask it to do it in the style of Chaucer now, in real time. Yeah, let me pull it up now. So, write a new poem on that list of gratitude, in the style of Shakespeare, or in the style of Snoop Dogg. Let's do Snoop Dogg. Hey Chris, good to see you here. Here we go. Yo, listen up. It's time to get real. Gather round. I'm about to tell you how I feel. I'm grateful for my family. They got my back. Being alive every day ain't no time to slack. My health is on point. I'm feeling so fly. Music in my life, it keeps me high. My front yard, a sanctuary. It's chill and cool. Peace all around. I'm living by the golden rule. The chorus. With gratitude, we're living life so free. Taking daily doses of that vitamin G. Counting blessings, yeah, we're thankful, can't you see? Snoop D-O double G, spreading vitamin G. Verse 2. Little motivators push me, keep me in the groove. People understand my mental, I'm on the move. This live stream community, you all got my love. Feeling focused because my mind's soaring like a dove. My kittens, they're my homies, always by my side. A roof over my head, got me feeling satisfied. Not in pain, I'm grateful. Life's a smooth ride. The internet connecting us worldwide. Then the bridge is, we're grateful for the moments, the memories we make. The love and the life, every step we take. Snoop Dogg's here to tell ya, gratitude's the key. Together we'll spread love and positivity. And then the chorus. With gratitude, we're living life so free, taking daily doses of that vitamin G. Counting blessings, yeah, we're thankful, can't you see? Snoop D-O-double-G, spreading vitamin G. My mistakes, they taught me lessons, I ain't gonna lie. I learned them, grew stronger, now I'm reaching for the sky. With gratitude in my heart, I'm feeling so alive. Vitamin G, it's the essence of this vibe. So remember, homies, be grateful every day. Take a dose of vitamin G. Come on, don't delay. Spread love and positivity. It's the Snoop Dogg way. Vitamin G, we're grateful. We're here to stay. Anyway, yeah. I could literally then ask it to write a South Park episode about those topics. So yeah, we've I use ChatGPT a lot. Mainly, I use it for brainstorming and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I could say, look, I could ask it right now. Give me 5 quotes about gratitude, accompanied with the author of each, and I could throw in a curveball. Then reversion them in the style of Shakespeare. Here we go. So I've asked it, give me 5 quotes about gratitude accompanied with the author of each, then reversion them in the style of Shakespeare. So here we go. Here are 5 quotes. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow, by Melody Beattie. Number 2, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others, Cicero. Gratitude turns what we have into enough, by Aesop, is it? Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and to give thanks continuously, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And then when you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears, from Tony Robbins. So, so that first quote, it's already rewritten them in the style of Shakespeare. So that first one, gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow, by Melody Beattie. They've called her Melodia Beata for Shakespeare. Gratitude doth maketh sense of our history path, bestoweth calm upon this day, and shapes a vision for the morrow. Whereas Tony Robbins one, Antonio Robinus, who says, when you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. That in Shakespeare is, when gratitude doth fill thy heart, fear takes its leave, and abundance doth its part. I mean, it's not always perfect, but yeah. I didn't expect this to become a chat GPT thing, but yeah, it's amazing, and it's free to use, OpenAI chat GPT, so definitely go check it out. And look at how this this puzzle's coming along. It's doing good. It's doing really good. I feel like we need to I need to make it full screen. Don't know, we're so close here. Look, you've got to look at the curves. The curves here. Surely the curves have got to be the giveaway. There we go. Yeah. I mean, this was a massive puzzle. Look at that. Here we go. We're getting there now. And then that will go there. See? This is all coming together. This is all coming together. Can I save the progress for another stream? I could do, but I think next time I'll just do the next thumbnail. But I'll do it with less pieces, maybe half. Very curious about the puzzle. So this is a puzzle for the thumbnail of this show, because if I do preview, it's for that. So yeah, it's a big puzzle. It's a very big puzzle, but everyone's doing really, really good. So anyway, I will leave the puzzle after the live show, so people can continue with it. I actually might do it for a little bit, but listen, I'm gonna end it there, everyone, because Gamescast Live is about to start in 10 minutes, and I don't want to intrude over on that. But yeah, this hasn't been a particularly good episode from my perspective, in terms of I've been very foggy headed. I'm very low energy, but I'm glad I showed up. I'm grateful for you all showing up. It's been a great conversation, and it was nice to just, take a moment to think about what we're grateful for. And yeah, I just want to say a huge thanks to all of you. So yeah, on Saturday, it's going to be a fun live stream. I'm going to be resting a lot until then. Hopefully I'll be feeling better, and then I can have my body and mind shattered by the scariness of a roller coaster through horror. I'll be wearing a heart monitor again. But yeah, honestly, I can't wait to show you the... do you want me to show you one of the... do you want me to show you one of the bits of merchandise that I've been working on? Or do you want it to be kept a secret until it's complete? I feel like I should probably just end with one now. Let me... let me just load up now. Oh, and by the way, the artist who designs all of the emotes for this channel, I've got them to commission a special piece of artwork that involves me and a penguin. It's going to cost a bit more because they're going to have to do the full body of me and the penguin. I'm sure you can know what it's going to be about. And it's going to feature on some merchandise, including mugs. It might be a very niche thing for some of you, but I'm really looking forward to having a mug. I actually pitched it to one artist, and they said they weren't going to do it. And I think it was because I'm grateful for you and the show, but I just myself, yeah. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. So yeah. So do you know what? I'm trying to think which one to show you. This is like a rough design, so this is not complete yet. I probably shouldn't even be showing this yet, but number 9 and 10. Here we go. Cool, guys, you ready? So this is one of the ones. This is one of like 8 bits of merchandise, because what I've done is I've gone on Fiverr to a lot of different artists, and I've paid them. I've given them a brief. I've given them like a list of topics and slogans, topics and keywords. So like the first one is like mental health, well-being, gratitude. Second one is like virtual reality, PlayStation gaming. Then there's like empathy, compassion. And then I've given them a list of like 10 sort of like slogans and keywords. And one of them, of course, is the quest for empathy. And so this is the first one that has been designed. Oh, it's just made it disappear. That's interesting. Here we go. So, yeah, that's the first shirt that has been designed. Yeah, there's one that has just been done, that has been finalized, that is absolutely amazing. So it's going to be a proper merch store. And what I've been very clear about when speaking to these people is that I want this merchandise, yes, to speak to the community and everyone that supports this show, but I also want it to be merchandise that people that don't know about the show could get behind, because they feel that, you know, these slogans speak for them. So yeah, that is the first, and yeah, the shadowy stuff as well. Thanks, Chris. And I'm trying to work out, is this Chris who lives around the corner from me? Because if so, we definitely need to catch up soon. I want to know if he's got PSVR 2. Because I think he had PlayStation VR before me. Yeah, the green's cool. I can't. Oh man, the one that we've just been working on, is really cool. I can't show it though. I got to keep some surprises. So yeah. All right, everyone. I'm gonna leave it there. Go to credits. There's gonna be no post credit scene. I'm just gonna end it. But this is your last chance to just share what you're grateful for, because from me, I'm incredibly grateful for all of you. I love you. You make my Wednesdays awesome, even when I'm feeling as terrible as I am now. So on that note, remember to hit the like button. Like that like button if you haven't done already. And next week is going to be... Oh, we've got 2 more episodes until the end of the month. Okay, Mark, I will check my Instagram later. All right, everyone, have a good one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Saw you